So, hey guys, good morning. Welcome back to the Style Ward. If you've been here with me for a while, welcome. If you are new, thank you all so much for being here with me. I am glad to have you all. And we're going to get into something a little bit different today, and that is to share with you guys my morning fitness and weight loss routine. So here's what I mean. I know I need to lose some weight, and of course, you know, most of us know that packing on excess pounds on your body is not a healthy thing because it can lead to various diseases, heart diseases, and other serious issues. So you know, like high blood pressure and so on. So I want to ensure that I take care of that and get myself back to that optimum state of being health-wise and fitness-wise. So I have been working on that, and it's a daily thing. I'm going at my own pace. Again, I'm in no competition with anyone, so I take it one day at a time. And for my personality, I find that shorter workouts work best for me. And you guys may have heard this in one of my other, I did another fitness type of video here on my channel already, but this one is to show you exactly what I do in the morning that helps me to aid and abet my fitness and weight loss journey to ensure that results are guaranteed. And I stated that you know, when you focus, what I've learned is that when you focus, when you focus on, okay, we're going to continue having these interruptions. All right. So when you focus on the doing, I find that the results are inevitable to occur, because when you focus on the doing versus, you know, the results, like, you know, constantly watching how many inches or pounds you've lost from what you've done thus far, and then it's not where you want it to be, that can become rather disappointing and frustrating and wind up getting overwhelmed and quitting. And if you're doing exercises that are not matching to your personality, that also can frustrate you and cause you to quit and give up. So you want to tailor things. You want to pay special attention to yourself and how you feel when you do something, and tailor those things so that they can match the feeling that you want to have, or your personality. So I find that I prefer shorter exercises than not, because I don't like the long drawn out ones. I can't. Yeah, it then gets boring and overwhelming, so then I wind up not sticking with it. So I tend to do these more shorter exercises, which are like 7 to 11 minutes or so, mostly 7-minute workouts. And I follow, my resources for those are a few people online. My first is Lucy Wyndham Reed here on YouTube, and she's a British UK fitness expert who's been in the business for 25 years. Her workouts are super effective. They work. I did her 7-day inches, you know, waistline workout challenge, whereas you do it for 7 days straight, only for 7 minutes, and I dropped 2.5 to 3 inches off my waistline just in 7 days. And yeah, her challenges, her workouts are super. She knows her stuff. And then I also follow Grow with Joe, which is whom I'll be working out with today in this video. And she also do those very shorter workouts just like Lucy does. And they're both Lucy and Joe do the HIIT, high intensity interval training. I find those to be most effective because you burn the most calorie in the least amount of time. And that's what I want. I don't want to be doing these long drawn out hour-long or so workouts, because, you know, I have so much to do in a day as well. So I want to make sure I do work out. And the fact that I can get in a shorter workout and achieve probably same if not better results, that's pretty awesome. So that's what I do. So that I'm working out with Grow with Joe, so you can find her here on YouTube as well and on Instagram. And then I also follow the body coach. It's a fella from the UK. I think he now lives in California, but he also has some amazing workout hit videos. His are more like 30 minutes though. I don't mind doing a 30-minute exercise if I have time for it. But again, the shorter ones seem to work best for me. So I tend to do his every now and then. But I also go to him for recipes because he has some amazing like health recipes, you know, vegan style and otherwise. So, and they're pretty quick. So I really like that about him. So the Body Coach, you can find him on Instagram. And then the last person, well, no, there's two others. There is Georgie Sperling. She's more into, she does more like those bar and Pilates type of exercises, which seem to be derived from like ballerina workouts or, you know, stretches that they do, and they're pretty challenging, high intensity, and burns again give you that high burn within a short span of time. So I follow her as well on Instagram. And then then there's Mr. and Mrs. Muscles on Instagram. They're based in Dubai. They're pretty awesome, and they're a couple, married couple who work out together and post their stuff on Instagram. So Mr. and Mrs. Muscle. So pretty cool. Anyway, so that's my workout resources. And today we're going to go with Grow with Joe. And before I begin, I do warm up, and I'm going to let you guys know exactly what I do in the morning. So when I get up first thing in the morning, I take a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, and that's like really early in the morning, like probably around 5 a.m. So if I get up to use the bathroom, after I do, I'll go and take a tablespoon of this and chase it with an 8-ounce cup of water. And then I'll go back to sleep most likely. And then when I wake up, as you can see, this whole entire bag of organic lemons are finished. I used the last one this morning, and there was a lot in here, at least 15. So there was a lot in here, and I used my last one this morning. And I got this from Whole Foods. And I boil some water, and I take one of the lemons and I squeeze the lemon in and the pulp. I get the pulp in as well because the pulp has the fiber, which is I think pectin, which is what aids with digestion and thus helps you to cut fat. So lemons help with burning fat, as well as the apple cider vinegar. They're great for preventing heart issues and cancer, which lemon is good for, digestion, and skin, improving your skin's health. So they aid in cutting, you know, stubborn belly fat and reducing bloat. So that's why I take the lemon. Plus, you know, it's great for flushing you out, get you moving in the morning, you know, bowel wise and urine wise. So it's great for your kidneys and liver as well. So it's pretty potent stuff. It's rich in fiber and vitamin C, lemon is. So you definitely want to, you know, well, that's what I do, and it seemed to be working for me. And one thing you do want to do is prevent getting the acid from both the vinegar and the lemon on your teeth. So using a reusable straw would be preferable. I have this crazy kind of superwoman routine that I do. So I fill my tablespoon, measuring tablespoon, and I hold my head back and I just chuck it back down my throat so it doesn't touch my teeth. That takes a pretty good skills to do that. So, so you may not be so skilled. However, using a reusable straw to get those down is a great way to do that as well. So yeah, anyway, so, and then of course I drink water. So I have a 32 ounce, as I mentioned in my other video, bottle of water that I fill up, and I drink this twice per day. So at least, at minimum, I'm getting in my 64 ounces. Now, the sufficient amount of water we are supposed to have on a daily basis is we take our body weight and we divide that by 2, and then that number you convert it into ounces, and that's really how much water we should be drinking per individual. So it's not a one shoe fit all type of thing when it comes to drinking water. It is an individual thing per our individual weight. So, but at least, start out with the required amount, which is 64 ounces. And again, I intentionally bought this because it's a 32 ounce, and so filling this twice per day helps me to get my water intake in. So I drink it twice per day. If I go over, then I know I'm doing a bit of an extra treat to myself. Anyway, and eating a banana before working out gives you at least 60 minutes of energy, so it's a great way to get your energy up. And after I do those things in the morning, I do wait an hour after I do the lemon. So I do the vinegar really early in the morning, as I stated, 5 a.m. And then when I get up, I do the lemon, and then I wait an hour before I fix breakfast, and that's how I do it. Okay, so let's get started here. We are going to warm up. So I warm up with yoga. I start with yoga, and then I move into the workout, because it's just best to do that so you don't injure yourself. So it's important to warm up. So I'm gonna start off with prayer pose or child's pose, some call it, and I do each for 10 seconds whole. Okay, and then now I'm going to move into the cobra. And you really want to stretch your neck all the way up in your head. Engage your core. Breathe. Okay, and now I'm going to do a spinal twist. And now I'm going to do what some people call cat-cow, that I call passive cat and assertive cat. Because really, I don't see the cow in this, but I do see the cat, and I see just two different positions of a cat. So the first is cat in assertiveness, which is a nicer word for aggression, for aggressive. So cat in assertiveness, you're being stern and firm with the intruder, the bully, the violator, and that came into your space and want to do what they want to do, and you're like, oh no, you're not. So assertive cat. And now passive cat. Meow. So we do this for 10 seconds. Okay, and now I'm going to do this thing. I'm not sure what it's called. I think it may be called a backward bow bend. Well, that's what I'm going to call it. So you're on your knees, and you're just going to touch your ankle, grab your ankle with your arms, and you're going to bend backward, but chest up, arms straight, shoulder back, hold for 10 seconds. Engage your core. You can really feel it stretching from your lower abdominal all the way up to the upper waistline. And put your hand here, come up slowly. Okay, so you don't injure your back. And now I'm going to get into warrior. So here it goes. And this is warrior. Let me move back so you can see. So you stand like you have a sword drawn in one hand. You're ready for battle as a samurai or a ninja of some sort. And you just reverse that. This leg goes that way. This one shoot out in the front. Arms are up at shoulder length. Palms are up. Head's facing forward in the direction of your body. And come back, and then what I do is I finish off with both the prayer and the cobra. Some call this the child's pose. I call it the prayer. And I'm going to shoot up into cobra. Bring your knees together. Head is nicely stretched back. Let me just move back so you can see that. Fingers wide apart. You're on your knees. Rest of your legs extended backward on your toes. On the flat of your toes, though. It's a nice full body stretch. It feels really good, especially if you have sore muscles. This is a great exercise for that. And it's a great core and upper body exercise, which brings us to today's workout. So today's workout is with Grow with Jo, as I stated, and I'm going to follow one of her exercise routines from her Instagram. And this one targets upper body and core strength. So we're going to begin. And she is pregnant at the moment. She's pregnant at the moment, so she's doing exercises that are safe for a pregnant woman to do. So which means if you're pregnant, you can follow right along as well. Okay, so we're going to start with the first one, which is bird dog, and we're going to do 8 on each side. So essentially, this is the exercise. So you're on your knees and you lift, opposite arm and leg motion, okay? Raising up the leg and arm, opposite motion. So that's what we're doing. So 8 times, 8 on each side. Okay, I'm going to move on to the next one, and the next one is plank arm raises, 8 on each side, so 16 in total. So you're going to get up on your arms and show you before we begin. So I just want to make sure I don't have a wardrobe malfunction here. So legs wide apart, and you're just going to 8 on each side. Raise your arms. So let's do that. Okay. So I just realized for the first one I didn't do 16, I only did 8. So let's go back to that first one and finish 8 more. Okay, now let's move on to the third exercise. This one is called the side plank hip taps, eight on each side. Okay, so we're essentially going to get up on the arm like a side plank and arm up, and we're going to go down and up, 8 on each side. Let's begin. I'm going to switch sides now. Okay, that's 16, 8 on each side. The next one is the fourth one is single knee supported push-ups, 8 on each side. So here's how you do that. So you're on one knee, your arm is extended in front of you, close to your body, fingers wide apart, gives you the support and balance, help with the balance and support. And you're going to push up with that one leg up. So that one leg is up, okay? And 8 on each side. Let's go. Okay, next one. Next side. Okay. Next up is leg elevated body weight dips. We're going to do 6 on each side. So this is what that looks like. Oh, the sweat is on already. So you're going to sit down, hands facing forward. You're not going to turn them inward out. One leg is up, and you're just going to press down on your arms and raise up. So let's do 6 on each side for that one.
Let me put my hands around your neck on some love shit. Write a song about it on some eclectic thug shit. You make it look like you don't break a sweat. High yoga, come and get a stretch. Let me put my hands around your neck on some love shit. Write a song about it on some eclectic thug shit. You make it look like you don't break a sweat. High yoga, come and get a stretch.
Woo!
Let me put my
Ooh,
hands
you really feel it on the hip. Woo!
Write a song about it on some eclectic thug shit.
Okay, let's move on to the 7th workout, forearm plank jacks. You're going to do 15 of those. So, oh, my arms are burning. I don't know if I can withstand this one. Holy cow. So we are doing upper body and core strength. So you're going to do like this, guys, in the plank position. And you're going to jump out and in 15 times. So out and in, out and in. Okay, let's do that. Okay. Okay. And the last one. The last one is plank to push up, push back. And we're gonna do 10 of those plank to push back. So let me show you what that looks like before we begin. So, and you, wait. Okay, I wanna make sure I'm doing that right. So you stand out and then you tuck your knees, okay, like that. Make sure you got a good grip on your toes. Keep yourself from slipping. So we're gonna do 10. Oh, and that's the wrap. That was the toughest one of them all. Now, that completes the workout. So we are to do that 2 to 3 times more. I normally go for 3, which I am going to do. But for the sake of this video, I'm going to cut it here and then finish off the next 2 sets live on my one of my other social media pages. So thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate your time, and as always, don't forget to like this video if you like it. Give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, share, subscribe if you like what I share here, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you can be notified whenever I do a new video. Thank you guys so much. I'll catch you in my next one. Have yourselves a wonderful rest of this beautiful Monday. Bye now.